letting relationships go. Letting go of relationships is one of the hardest emotional processes we endure as human beings. Whether romantic, platonic, or professional, these relationships come in all shapes and sizes. They can offer comfort, joy, and a sense of identity. So when the time comes to release them, whether by choice or circumstances, it can feel like quite a grief, a subtle unraveling of the self. But the truth is, not all relationships are meant to last forever. Some arrive in our lives for a reason, to teach us something we didn't know we needed to learn. Others accompany us for a season, holding our hand through a certain phase in life before drifting away when that season ends. Then there are those we hope will stay forever, but for whatever reason, they cannot. We often associate endings with failure, the failed relationship, the broken relationship, the estranged family bond. But endings don't always equate to failure. Sometimes letting go is an act of bravery. It's an acknowledgement that growth has occurred, or that staying in a dynamic that no longer serves you or the other person does more harm than good. Letting go doesn't necessarily mean forgetting. You can carry the memory of a person with you, honor what they meant to you, and still move forward. Closure is not about erasing the past. It's about integrating it into your story in a way that allows healing to begin. Sometimes the hardest relationships to let go are the ones that feel unresolved, the conversations left unsaid, the misunderstandings that never got cleared, the apologies that never came. We hold on to these loose threads, hoping that if we tug at them long enough, the fabric of the relationship might somehow be rewoven. But there comes a point where holding on starts to weigh more than the possibility of peace. In these moments, acceptance becomes quite a powerful release. Emotional attachment often blurs our ability to see when something is no longer healthy. We might stay out of loyalty, out of fear, out of comfort, but loyalty to others should never come at a cost of loyalty to ourselves. Fear of loneliness shouldn't trap us in places where we feel unseen, unheard, or unloved. And comfort, while alluring, can stunt growth if it keeps us from facing the truth we need to confront. One of the most painful but profound parts of letting go is mourning the vision of yourself that existed in that relationship. The habits you developed, the inside jokes, the shared experiences, that self was real and valuable, but you are still whole without them. In fact, releasing the relationship may make space for parts of you to grow that were once dimmed to keep the connection alive. Boundaries are essential in this process. They are not walls, they are fences with gates that open and close. Setting boundaries isn't cruel, it's kind. It allows you to protect your well being whilst respecting the other person's autonomy. Sometimes the most loving thing we can do for ourselves and others is to say goodbye with grace. Grieving a relationship doesn't follow a neat timeline. Some days you may feel peace, and the next, an unexpected memory may trigger waves of sadness. This is normal. Healing is rarely linear, but with time, the pain softens, and what remains is the wisdom that comes from having loved, lost, and learned. Letting go also opens space for new connections. You begin to attract relationships that reflect the person you are becoming, not just who you used to be. These new relationships are not replacements, they are additions built on a stronger foundation of self awareness and emotional clarity. It's important to show your self compassion in this process. You did your best with what you knew then. You loved as best as you could. Forgive yourself for the things you didn't know, for the moments when you clung on too tightly or walked away too soon. You're human. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is to wish someone well from afar, to release them with love, not resentment, to honor what they brought into your life, and to allow both of you the freedom to grow without each other. Letting go is not giving up, it's giving in to life, to change, to the natural rhythm of beginnings and endings. It's trusting that while one chapter is closing, another is waiting to be written. And in that chapter, you are stronger, wiser, and more aligned with who you are truly meant to be.